Hello and welcome to episode 29 of the level 3 UIM. We're going to start this video off with a random and try and get ourselves some more pieces of gear. I'm not actually sure if I have all the pieces of this or not, but I'm going to do the random anyway and we'll find out afterwards. Okay, random completed. Do I need the outfit or not? Well, it did. That's where the collection log popped up, which is really convenient. First thing I'm going to do actually is head to the house, which is really nice because I can go ahead and store this, but I want to store my golden tench and I'll explain why once I get to the house. I do want to say one thing in this video. I really don't like the fact that the minigame teleport has been added to here instead of here. It just doesn't fit. Not even a massive fan of having this whole thing here, but you know, updates are updates. It's not something that ruins the game for me. It's just a little peeve of mine. Made our way over to the house. I have no idea what's going on in the clan chat. Do not ask. Apparently Speedrun and Omnin are just being weird as usual, and they're going to watch this video and hear me comment on that, so that's fun. Anyway, we are going to store this in, I believe, the fancy dress box is where this goes. We should be able to add it to the rest of the set, and that actually finishes the camo set, so we now do not need any more of the camo set. That is nice. We got the frog costume, lederhosen. I may have been neglecting the mime outfit just a little bit. Whoops, and the zombie outfit as well. I'm not a big fan of those randoms. They take a little while, and most of the time I'm too invested in what I'm doing. So I want to store the golden tench into the house, and I don't actually have a clue where it goes. We're just gonna try and figure it out. Nope, doesn't go in there. What about the magic wardrobe? Probably in here. I honestly have no idea where these items go half the time. Right, so that is slapped in there somewhere, who cares? But the reason I wanted to put it in is because I'm going to take out the Brimmer Torch. We are going to be equipping this again. And the main reason for this is because for this episode, we are going to be working on a lot of Winter Todd. I said recently that I wanted to get 99 fire making and hunter done, and that is so that I could basically ditch the looting bag. And we're going to start working on that this episode. That basically means that the majority of this episode is going to be Winter Todd related. So if you're not interested in Winter Todd, but you still want to support me, you just leave a comment down below and just tell me that you weren't really interested, and you can click off the video. Just leave that comment. Otherwise, we'll go ahead. I'm not going to make you watch Winter Todd if you don't want to. Nothing wrong with that. But we are going to head over and collect ourselves some food. Now, I don't think I'll be using that much food because honestly, with Solus, it doesn't tend to be that bad. Also, I do have a Pyromancer piece in the wardrobe, but obviously I can't take it out. So once I finish getting the set, I will be switching to Pyromancer, but for now I'm just going to be using Graceful, as warm clothing doesn't really make that much of a difference when you only have 10 HP, or at least from my experience. But like I said, eventually I don't think I'll need food at all. I am 81 fire making, I don't tend to take that much damage. So the plan is we're just going to grab probably like 100 pineapples or something and try and run with that. So the usual process for collecting pineapples, we are going to head over to Brimhaven, and we are basically going to be buying them from the charter shop. I believe I also have a pineapple plant here. Not that that's going to help massively, but maybe it gives me a few extra and saves me a little bit of time. But we're going to be buying from the charter, noting them up with the leprechaun, and repeating until we have about 100 of them. So, back to the homeworld to finish collecting the pineapples. We only need 4 more. I'm going to grab 5. Maybe we have a couple here as well. I don't think so. Nope. So we're going to quickly cash these in with the leprechaun. We'll have 101 pineapples. If all needs be, we can come here. I'm going to keep the Early Cloak on me so it's nice and easy to get back to this anyway. And I've just run out of energy, which is really good timing. But we're actually now going to head over to Zaya. Unfortunately, there's not great teleports for me to get there. I think Zarek's Heart is actually the fastest, maybe the Inferno. We're going to go with Zarek's Heart because I think it's slightly quicker. But we are going to head up to Winter Todd, and we're going to try and get some of this done. Pretty much just grind out as much of this as we can in the upcoming week until the next upload, which is why I said that this is pretty much going to be the entirety of this episode. So as I walk up to Winter Todd, I just wanted to quickly go over my game plan on how this is going to work. I'm going to be doing about maybe 3 or 4 runs to Winter Todd, and then I'm going to be teleporting to the Champions Guild, using the canoe up to Edgeville with this axe here, and we'll be putting stuff into the looting bag, and then we'll be making our way back to Winter Todd. And the reason I'm doing 4 chests each time is because if I was to store the stuff in the looting bag every single run, it would take considerably longer due to the fact that I don't have access to a games necklace or any means of getting to Winter Todd very quickly. Okay, so we have arrived at Winter Todd. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take out like 8 pineapples here because I have no way of filling up my inventory. Perhaps there is a way and I've just overlooked it, but by the time you guys see this, it'll be too late to let me know, unfortunately. So if there is a way, I'm sorry, I probably just triggered a bunch of you. But unfortunately, that is just the way it is. We're going to re-equip all this gear, and let's get started grinding some Wintertod. Honestly, wasn't expecting to make a clip this soon, but we've just got ourselves an easy combat task, Handyman. So I'm fully expecting to miss pretty much all of these in the future, but the first level up of the grind, if we like this, we should get ourselves 82 fire making. Now, I also want to mention in this run, I thought I had way too much food. Apparently, I actually had the amount I needed, because this is going to be fairly close to me running out of food. Admittedly, I do get hit by that quite a lot, but I also don't have warm clothing, so I can actually get hit at 2. I think if I had warm clothing, I only get hit at 1, and obviously that is 50% less damage, so it's a drastic difference, really. But for the time being, I'm not actually going to bother with warm clothing. I'm pretty much just going to wait until I get the Pyromancer outfit. Otherwise I have to keep juggling the items to and from my house, and using this method I just have to use a little bit more food. It's better for me, at least. I prefer doing it this way, so that is the way I'm going to be doing it. But I will try and get as many levels as I can on camera. Knowing myself, I will probably miss plenty of them. But let's continue with Wintertod. And there we have the first Wintertod, and completed the task, Why Fletch? Honestly, didn't realise I was going to get a task for this. Oh, we actually got 2 tasks. I'm also really glad that I did bring the 8 pineapples, because as you can see, I actually ran out of food. So that is quite interesting. We are going to keep this one on us, and we're going to attempt to do some more Wintertods. Probably going to go in with 8 pineapples this time, like intentionally, because it seems like I really did need it. But let's continue with Wintertod. And this is why I hate Wintertod. Looks like we wasted another point on a looting bag. Only 1 point left now. Basically means that if I die again, back to LMS for me. There is 83 fire making, 84 fire making. So I wasn't going to highlight this, but this is the second time now that I've been crashed by the same people. And they're not just turning up here trying to do Wintertod solo like me. No, they are intentionally killing Wintertod. Not sure why. If it was just once, I would have accepted that maybe they're doing it for some tasks or something, but they've literally just turned up here and crashed me twice now. That's why my private is on friends. I've been trying to avoid them. Kind of annoying. It just slows down my XP a little bit. It's just quite irritating, to be honest. And that is the 4th crate obtained. So I said before that I was going to be basically opening up all of these and adding to the looting bag every 4 trips, and that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be recording all of them as I am with this one, but I just wanted to mention that 2 of these crates, as you guys would know, are not full crates because I was crashed twice by the same people, which is what makes it even more annoying. But the other 2 should be full crates, so we should get a decent amount of stuff from this opening. Also, I've decided that because I am quite accumulated in inventory space, I'm actually going to be dropping the RD cloak for now. I don't really have a big reason to go down to RD unless I need more pineapples, and if that happens, I'm just going to minigame teleport to the fishing trawler instead, or maybe I go to the Tsar fight caves, who knows. I've got other methods of getting there, and I don't need this inventory space taken up. I do also have an Irit seed here, which I am keeping hold of. You guys might have seen it in the inventory before. I got it from the first chest, which I actually went and opened. Obviously because it wasn't a great run, to say the least. Obviously I died, which made it quite inconvenient, but yeah, so I went and did that as I was adding everything to the looting bags. Technically this is the 5th chest that we're doing. Obviously that's a little bit inconvenient, but I don't have any more space in the looting bag or in the seed box, so I've just been holding this in my inventory for now. If we get quite a few more of these, I'm going to hold on to them. But if we don't, I'm probably going to end up dropping it, because the Irits are actually really good for herblore trading, because the secondary is so easily accessible that I don't really want to get rid of this seed. But I'm not really going to have any other options other than by maybe getting rid of some of these seeds in here, which I guess I could do, but to be fair, Qualms give more XP. It's a very awkward scenario that I'm trying to balance here. But anyway, let's go ahead and open up these crates. I'm going to just drop these rings as well to make some space. Let's get opening. Oh, we got ourselves a Pyromancer hood. That is pretty cool. I'll explain what I'm going to be doing with these after I've finished opening these chests, but let's open the others. And there is a Pyromancer robe. It is on the floor, but don't worry, we will be going around and getting that complete as well. Right, that's all the boxes open up. Let's quickly add stuff to the looting bag before it disappears, because I don't want to lose all of this stuff. Okay, so we have left the rest of the stuff that I don't want on the floor, just the swordfish, tuna, saltpeter, and lobsters. They are not very useful. We did get ourselves another broom torch, and I'm going to be trading these in, because obviously I don't need any extra broom torches. I'll just be trading them in for pages, and then we'll just be using that for bond money as usual. We've got the Pyromancer bottoms and the hood, which means we are almost complete. I think, yeah, we just need the boots now, and we actually complete the entire Pyromancer set, which is really nice. I'm going to be dropping these watermelon seeds, do not need them. Unfortunately, I got 5 snapdragon seeds, and we did get another irit seed, and we are completely full right now. Now, there's a few items I would like to take out of here, but in all fairness, I'd have to get another looting bag, and I only have 1 more point left, which means I'd have to do more LMS, and you guys know where that rabbit hole leads. I don't want to go and do LMS, so it's pretty much just going to be a matter of compromising of what I want to keep and what I want to drop. I can't add these logs, I just completely forgot about them. We can add them to the looting bag as well, and then we'll be going ahead and deciding what we want to do with the rest of the items. So I've decided that given how inconvenient they are to actually use, specifically dwarf weeds, the only reason I can use dwarf weeds is to make ranging potions, and quite honestly getting one as Zamorak is really difficult, and I also get very infrequent amounts of dwarf weed seeds. We're actually going to be dropping these along with the lanternine seeds, and that will also allow us to add the snapdragon seeds and irit seeds to the seed box, saving us some more inventory space. So before we head back to Wintertodt, I am going to be swapping out my graceful body, wow, let me try that again. So before we head back to Wintertodt, I am going to be swapping out my graceful hood and legs for the Pyromancer pieces. It's going to be a little bit of a mismatch, but it will be nice because a little bit of bonus XP and also warm clothing. Like I said, I'm also going to be trading this in for pages, and I did go ahead and sell off the rune pickaxe. Just got ourselves 70 construction, and that actually unlocks expert contracts from Mahogany Homes. 85 fire making. Just wanted to throw this clip in because it has just occurred to me that for the last, I don't know, half an hour or so, I've been doing this with raw salmon in my inventory. 86 fire making, 72 wood cutting, 87 fire making. Hey, first crate back, we got ourselves the Pyromancer boots, so that is the full set of Pyromancer unlocked. Just wanted to add that this is the inventory left over from those 4 crates. We got 2 Broomer torches, a Pyromancer garb, Pyromancer boots, and 3 pairs of warm gloves in 4 crates. 71 construction, 88 fire making, 89 fire making. There we have 90 fire making, 72 construction, 91 fire making, 73 wood cutting. Just missed the level, but there is 92 fire making, halfway to 99. 73 construction. So I didn't have my mic near me for this clip, so I'm quickly doing a voiceover, but I did want to just quickly say thanks to Luke for the bond that you've given me. Very much appreciate when you guys give me bonds, it really does help me make more content. So I wasn't recording these clips, but we just got a time of fire. Didn't expect that to happen. I'm going to need to quickly sort out this inventory, but then I'll talk about it afterwards. Okay, so we're halfway through clearing up on these crates in here. I actually only had a 14 space crate because someone crashed me at Wintertodt, which is where I'm talking about in the clan chat. And in fact, from that trip was the one where we got the Tome of Fire. And obviously on this account, the Tome of Fire is completely useless because I can't use it. I can't even equip it, but it is 1.2 mil. And also, it goes on the collection log, which I think means that there are only 2 items left on the collection log for Wintertodt, and that is the Pet and the Dragon Axe, if I'm correct. Let's have a quick look if I can remember how to do this. Collection log. We go to Wintertodt, will be right at the bottom. There we go. And there we go. We've had 5 Broomer torches. Yeah, so the Dragon Axe and the Phoenix are the only 2 other drops we can get, and obviously this is even rarer than the Pet. So that's pretty impressive. We managed to get the Tome of Fire. Completely useless. Alright, what's going on here? I just got a second Tome of Fire. I need to sort out this stuff before I lose it. What the heck? I just got 2 Tome of Fires in the same inventory. That is insane. Okay, so my items are everywhere because I was just trying to make sure that I didn't lose anything. But we genuinely just got 2 Tomes of Fire in the same inventory. That is some seriously weird RNG. That is mad. For anyone that's trying to hunt down a Tome of Fire, yeah, please don't hate me. Anyway, we are going to head back to Wintertodt. We're currently at 92, nearly 93. We're just about to hit 93. And we've got a few days left before this episode needs to go up. So hopefully I can finish off grinding this all the way to 99. 93, 94, 74 construction. So, as per usual, I was paying absolutely no attention and mindlessly crafting the gems, which I've basically been doing after every run just to get some extra crafting XP and selling them to this shop. And we got ourselves 75 crafting, which, if you guys remember, a very long time ago we did unlock Slayer Rings, and this should now give us the ability to craft Slayer Rings. It is about time. I should have got this level ages ago, but we finally got there. Probably won't be doing it right now because I don't need them and I already have the Celestial Ring on. But what I am going to do is when I get back to doing medium clues, or if I'm doing Gnome Restaurant or something, I'm going to make one because it gives me a teleport to the Gnome Stronghold, which is very convenient for this account because the closest teleport I have apart from that is the Ardi Monastery, and it takes quite a while to get to the Gnome Stronghold. But that is a massive unlock for this account. I'm glad that we've finally got it unlocked because I did Wilderness Slayer in episode 5 and we're nearly at episode 30, so that's some perspective on how long it's taken for me to get the crafting level. Nonetheless, 75 crafting done, 74 woodcutting, 95, sneaking in a little 68 fletching. Once again, wasn't ready to actually record this clip, so apologies if the audio is terrible, but we just got a third Tome of Fire. And this is just on the next inventory. That's 3 Tomes of Fire, and we are currently at 95 fire making. I would like the pet, please. 96 fire making, 75 construction. Right, so I quickly need to make this because we just got a Drunken Dwarf random. No, I'm just kidding. We just got a Dragon Axe from a Wintertodt crate. This is 1 in 10k. Oh, this is like... I need to sort out the inventory because I was not prepared for this. So I'll try and do this really quickly so I can do it all in one go. I'll quickly end the clip and I'll come back once I've finished doing this. Okay, so I sorted out all the items that I wanted to keep, but I had to make this clip. I was not expecting this to pop up. Getting a Dragon Axe from Wintertodt? I did not expect this to happen. I mean, I was joking to myself about it earlier. I thought, oh, I'm probably going to get the axe before I get the pet, and lo and behold, we get a Dragon Axe. And this is a really annoying item for me to have, because now I feel compelled to keep this. Because this is, well, it's the only way I can get a Dragon Axe on this account, and it's a 1 in 10,000 chance of getting, which is insane. So, if I was to drop it, if I wanted to get another one, it's really difficult to get hold of. But I kind of don't want to take up the inventory space. So, it's such a massive predicament for me, really, because well, I want to keep it now. I don't know what to do. I didn't expect to get a Dragon Axe from Wintertodt. This is ridiculous. I will say though, this does now mean that the only item left on the collection log for Wintertodt is the pet. We have now had 3 Tome of Fires, by the way. 97. I think this is going to be the last construction level of the grind, but 76 construction. 75 woodcutting. So normally I'm not paying full attention, but we are going to get this level. And there we go. 98 fire making, which means we have 1 more level to go, and we finally get ourselves 99 fire making. And that is going to be the last Wintertodt game we're going to do, because we are now at 271 XP away from 99 fire making, which is why we did a slightly smaller run. You might have seen I had less points. I don't know if I got the recorder up in time. We had about 4,000 points or something in this run. So we've got 5 crates here, and we need 271 more XP to get 99 fire making. I did want to do it in Wintertodt, that's why I've held it off a little bit. I'm going to go get some logs and probably head over to Sears where we get the cape, and I'll finish off getting the 99 there. So we are here in Catherby. I need to quickly go and grab a tinderbox because otherwise I can't light the logs. Obviously I've been using a brimmer torch this entire time, but that is only useful for Wintertodt. We need to get ourselves 271 XP, so I'm going to be chopping some logs and then I'll head over to Ignatius Vulcan to finally get the level.
Okay, so we're all ready to get the level. We actually ended up with a lot of food left over. Once I started putting the pyromancer on and I was a bit higher level, I didn't take really any damage as long as I didn't get hit by the brazier, so I never really needed the food. I've also decided to keep the dragon axe, at least until I get 99 woodcutting, and then I'll be disposing of it. It'll be unfortunate, but obviously I'm a level 3 ultimate. There's no real way for me to store it. I think the only real way for an ultimate to store it anyway is in a stash unit in the Enchanted Valley, which is obviously somewhere I can't go, so yeah. And it's only ever going to be really useful for training woodcutting, so I think in the future, once I work on 99 woodcutting, then I can get rid of it, and it would have served its use. Anyway, we are here at Ignatius Vulcan. We have got 25 XP left to go, and I believe this gives about 41. So let's light up these logs and get our second 99. And there we go, 99 fire making. Can we get some gratses in the comments? I'd really appreciate it. It's been a very long week, about 65 hours of fire making, I think, give or take. But that is really cool. So we are going to do that, and we're actually going to go and grab ourselves the fire making cape. Also, this actually trims the thieving cape, by the way. People were talking to me before about keeping it untrimmed. Not really bothered, to be honest. There are some capes that I prefer untrimmed. Thieving cape I don't really mind. I quite like the trim on that. Doesn't really matter to me too much anyway. So we are going to buy the fire making cape, and there we go. We have our second skill cape on the account. Looks really nice, the pyromancer outfit, to be honest. Put the hood on for the sake of it. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and store this stuff back in the house, but we are going to end off this episode here. I will be opening these crates in the beginning of the next episode, so if you're curious as to what is in these last 5 crates, make sure you look out for that. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your support. You guys have been great lately, and I'll see you guys next week for the next upload.